Well, welcome to Spitting the Bit with Billy and Kev. We're here to talk about the road to the Kentucky Oaks. Talk about the Phillies. Um, we got kind of a fun one at one of your favorite tracks coming up this weekend on the 20th. We got Untappable, named after the champion horse. Well, Untappable. 2022 was the first year.
Well,
So
that makes sense because they added the gun runner
the year before
back
that,
in
yeah. So
2021. Yeah.
yeah, we're that's kind of joking around that it doesn't have much of a history in the gun runner, only 4 years. Well, this one only has 3 years, but
Right.
pretty
But
good
they've already
horse.
produced, yeah, some horses that make noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2022, Pretty Mischievous came out of this race and went on to win the Kentucky Oaks for Brendan Walsh.
Look at
Pretty
that.
sure Tyler Gaffleon was on board, if I'm not mistaken.
That's one of your favorite combos, trainer jockey
It
combo.
is, it is, and I really, yeah, we've talked about it before, but I respect Brendan a ton. I think if we had more trainers like him in the business, there'd be less incidents of black eyes on the sport. That's for sure.
Good dude. So yeah, so it's got a short history, but an important history as it's produced a Kentucky Oaks winner.
Yep.
Actually, you can
All right.
say 33% of the time the winner of this race goes on to win the Kentucky
That ain't
Oaks. So
bad.
wow, that's
That ain't
really
bad.
makes this race really important. So
Well,
uh
on paper, it looks like it's got um, a pretty strong horse, in my opinion,
yeah,
to
let's
make
get
some
into it.
noise on it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
I think we both have the same horse on top, don't we?
We do. And again, that doesn't happen as often as you'd think. You and I don't always agree on the
We did
winner.
twice already for
I
this coming week. We agreed on the springboard mile too.
I know. So it's I get excited when we do because our worlds align. I like that. So tell us what you
Well,
got in
then we
this
have
race.
more money to spend next time we're together.
That's right. On more horses.
Exactly.
Uh,
Exactly. Well, Hit Parade, Brad Cox's horse with Sayas on board. Um, that's who I have on top, and you do as well, I
me
believe.
too. Yep.
Yeah.
I like Cox. I like I like her running style. She's won at a mile already, and this is what, a mile and 70 yards. So it's essentially a mile, right? This race. So she's won at
Yeah,
the
just
distance. I just think she's a cut above the rest.
yeah, I do too. I think of the um, more recent races that we've done, like last week with the La Salle Futurity, from a class standpoint, um, it's it's a no brainer in my opinion.
Yeah,
Morning line has there at 5-2, but I doubt that's what it will end up at.
right. Hey, pull up the field. Let's look a little bit at the different horses. I looking at I'm really chalky on this race, and I don't like. I mean, we were talking earlier. You can't just go away from a horse that you think's going to win the race just because the odds aren't
Oh,
going
I
to be
agree.
there. If you think this horse is going to win, you got to find a way to maybe put a combination in, or just bet it to win and take a smaller win. But
Yeah, and I don't
looking
think it's going to go off like the La Salle Futurity did last week.
right. Oh, right.
Maybe 8-5 or something like that, but I don't think it's going to be 2-5 or anything
Yeah.
crazy like we saw.
Or
So I think you have
yeah.
to enable the screen sharing button.
Oh, it's on me. Okay, I'm sorry, my friend. All right,
That's
there
all
we
right.
go. Got it now. But you do like a couple other horses. Maybe you have something working that will win a little bit of money if you combo it up with our our hit
Yeah,
parade.
maybe. I mean, I don't know where you're sitting on your top three. I have Michael Stidham's horse, Love Your Neighbor. Looks like it's a Canadian horse, Ontario bred.
Okay.
I have the number one horse as my number two, underneath Hit Parade, and I like the Dallas Stewart horse a little bit too. The Paco Lopez is riding. Have Faith. How about you?
Um, I like the number seven horse.
Yeah,
How do you pronounce that? Pajamina?
Pashmina.
Pashmina?
I'm guessing. I did not watch any of its past performances, so I'm not positive, but I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
didn't either, but she did
Pashmina.
win at the fairgrounds already at this distance. So that bodes well. I like her breeding.
Yeah,
So
that
yeah,
horse over even Miss Call, the Kenny McPeak horse.
I
Yeah.
had that I have Miss Call as my next one. Yeah. So
Oh, okay. All right.
I do like
We
Miss Call. With Hernandez and McPeak combination. What else do I have on my notes? And the good tactical speed. It fits the fairgrounds biased.
Yeah, we're
Hernandez.
only about 2, 3 years
Yeah.
removed from this duo winning the Oaks and the Derby, so no
Yeah.
slouches.
No, so that's what I got. I got I got hit parade, I got the three, the seven and the six. 3, 7, 6 for me. It's a little chalky, but if it's gonna
It's
win,
three
it's gonna
one.
win.
My
You
odds
had
are a little better, I guess. 3-1-2 for me.
all right.
I'm
Three.
gonna hit parade over Love Your Neighbor and Have Faith.
All right. Hey, click on hit parade. Let's see the past races for her.
Street Sense horse, right? Oops. There we go. So lost the maiden special weight, then won a maiden claiming, and then um, crushed last out in an allowance race at Churchill.
Okay. Okay. Uh,
Um,
and the speed figures are getting better, right?
yeah, well,
Those,
and it's I guess it's that's there's a big that it's like a 30% plus jump from two races back to its last race. So take that for what it's worth. Maybe those speed figures came by back a little shaky, or um, maybe the horse takes a little bit of a bounce. We'll see. But it's
yeah.
a Brad Cox horse, so and I think isn't it owned by the Wests, Gary and Mary West? Yeah, I mean, there's just no slouch on the connections.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, I love that. And this is about the time Cox. You got to watch Cox and the Phillies, man. He is so good with them. Um,
Yeah, I mean, Monomoy Girl, and yeah, he's well, and he's a really, when you're following Kentucky and Louisiana, he's everywhere. He dominates.
yeah.
I
Well,
really like the Stidham horse that came down from Woodbine and one that's I hate the name Love Your Neighbor, but I like its last race at the fairgrounds. So we'll see.
yeah, I like horses that have experienced and have shown they like a track, and so that bodes well in my eyes if the horses run well at the fairgrounds already.
What did you like about if you don't mind me asking, because I do not have Pashmina anywhere on my top four, anywhere near my top four. What
Um,
were you
if you look at the
liking about?
results, has already won at the fairgrounds.
Yep.
Main special weight. I like that a lot. I like the pedigree. The pedigree shows it likes to stretch out, likes the distance.
Yeah, actually, I guess it was mine on the 16th, won by 10 and 3/4.
Yeah.
That ain't no bad.
Yeah, I do think it needs a little help with the pace of the race. I think it's going to be more of a front runner, so it needs to get out there and have a nice comfortable pace. If it goes out too hot, um, I think it'll fall apart for her.
Trouble.
But yeah, but
Right.
if it goes at a decent, there's a nice, you know, a nice pace, strategic pace, I think she'll do fine. Again,
All
though,
right. Well, we'll see how it plays out.
yeah,
Um,
I wish I liked Funny Bunny better because it would go with my Grumpy Bunny that I like a lot. And
I know. I
but
thought of that when I saw it.
I
Yeah, I
just
don't have that horse anywhere near the money. How about
no, I
Funny
don't either.
Bunny?
And I wanted to like Funny Bunny, and I just didn't. Nothing
I know.
about it makes me think
I would
this horse
I
has
would
a shot
switch Love Your Neighbor
with Funny
name with
Bunny.
Funny Bunny.
That then we'd be
I
in
got
good
nothing
shape.
against loving your neighbor, but I hate those kind of names. I just picture bankers with money and they let their wife who crochets name the horse. Just really, that's all you can think with is love your neighbor. Okay,
All
really.
right, that's a nice
Hurricane
name.
Kate, that's the name. Right. Pashmina. I don't even know what it means, but I like it.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. So last week a race or one of our podcasts, somebody wrote a comment about a horse they liked in the Los Alamitos for charity. They said like Blacksmith. Thought he'd like stretching out. I love the fact because all of a sudden I was looking, okay, let's see if this guy if he was right, and he was right. Blacksmith ran a really good race. So, anyways, I'm saying all this to
Yeah,
say
better.
yeah, people are watching. Throw a comment in. Who do you like? Do you like what we're saying, or do you like somebody else? Let us know. Make
Right.
a
What do you
comment
think,
on
Jensen?
who you like.
What are you seeing that we're not seeing?
Yeah, and hey, if you just want to tell us which horse you like the name the best in this race, go ahead and tell us that too. That's important as
Or
well as
yeah. I
yeah,
mean, my favorite name on the board is Hurricane Kate, and I've got that horse finishing in dead last, but I do like the name.
yeah. Hurricane Kate and Funny Bunny, just good
Mm-hmm.
names, not necessarily horses that we think will win. So
Nope, I've got them on the bottom two horses, but I like the name.
all right. Well,
All right. Well, again, good luck this week. Hope you
yeah.
make some money.
Yeah, I three races that I'm a little bit excited about all three. So in different ways.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Get up in the morning, go get yourself some beignets, and
I'm actually
then
going
hunker down for
I'm actually going to Santa
fairgrounds.
Anita. Going to visit our horse Kazazi on Saturday morning, and then hunker in and watch the races. Yep,
Nice.
and the Clocker's Corner at Santa Anita sells beignets, so I'll be able to get some right there.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. We we got to make it. We got to make a New Orleans run soon.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I would. I've never been to the fairgrounds. I would like to. I would love to see a live race
I
there.
haven't either. Been to New Orleans, but I've never been to the fairgrounds. So
Yeah.
it's
All
got to happen soon.
right. Well, hey, let's make some money. That way
Right.
we can afford to do that.
Perfect. All
All
right.
right, my
Well,
friend.
have a good rest of your week and enjoy the races.
You too. Good night.